Hey, what's up, dudes? Welcome back to the channel, and probably the weirdest video I think I'm ever gonna make. Now, I don't want to discredit anyone in this community who's wanted a Walking Dead chapter in Dead by Daylight before. I don't want to discredit y'all. I don't want to make y'all feel like you're crazy for wanting that, because I know there's a lot of fans out there. I just always thought it was personally weird, but Norman Reedus, the actor who plays Daryl Dixon in The Walking Dead, may have just teased the possibility of his character coming to Dead by Daylight in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, it's a little weird, but before we get completely into it, I would like to ask you guys, if you were updated, informed, or entertained, please consider hitting that like button. It would mean a ton to me, and it really does help out the video with visibility. And also, if you want more Dead by Daylight content like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel. That also makes a major difference and does help out the channel in a major way, and it means a lot to me as well. So thank you all for that. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into this one. So, Norman Reedus, the actor who plays Daryl Dixon on The Walking Dead. This is taking me back talking about The Walking Dead. I haven't watched the show in years, but it was one of my favorite shows for like the first 4 seasons. But on Norman Reedus's Instagram account, he posted a small video with no sound of the character that he plays, Daryl Dixon, sitting down. It's like cut out of the picture, and it has a Huntress mask on it. Now, that's pretty wild to me. Now, people are already immediately going to, oh, well, he's teasing Daryl and everything else. I don't think that's necessarily true. Norman Reedus is a huge horror fan, and Dead by Daylight is one of the biggest horror games out there right now, or really in history, with millions upon millions upon millions of players playing it. So if you're a big enough horror fan and you're even into video games a little bit, you probably heard about this game. So it could just be that Norman Reedus knows about Dead by Daylight and plays Dead by Daylight and is a fan. But you can't help but to admit it's a little out of the ordinary. If you do look at some of his other posts, he does have a lot of posts on his Instagram where he's wearing different masks, but from what I can tell, never like a specific mask for like a specific thing like this. I never personally thought that a Walking Dead chapter in Dead by Daylight could work. Like, yeah, we just got Nemesis with his zombies running around, but there's more than just the zombies. There's Nemesis, and he's like this big monster-esque character. Now, you could argue that in their own way, the governor and Negan were monsters, technically, and the entity could do something with that, but I personally think it would be a little weird to see Negan running around with a baseball bat, like, yelling insults at people while he kills them. Now, with the Trickster being in the game and him actually having voice lines, there's a few other characters in the game with voice lines, and Pinhead had voice lines, but they were taken away. I don't think it's entirely impossible. I personally don't think it would fit, but that is just me. But one thing they could do is exactly what they did with the Ash vs. Evil Dead chapter and the Bill chapter for Left 4 Dead. They could definitely bring Daryl Dixon, Norman Reedus' Daryl Dixon, into Dead by Daylight as a solo survivor. In the show, I mean, yeah, there's a zombie apocalypse going on, but what is he in that show? He's a survivor. He's a fighter. It's the same with Ash. He's not surviving like killers or anything. He's surviving deadites and hell and everything else. So I definitely think it's two sides of the same coin there. I think this character could work very well in Dead by Daylight on its own. I mean, hell, the Left 4 Dead chapter is a zombie apocalypse with Bill being in the game. I'm not entirely sure how to feel about it. Norman Reedus' Daryl Dixon is still like one of my favorite parts that I remember about the show. The show kind of lost me after a little bit, but I'll always check in to see how Daryl's doing throughout the seasons, because they did write that character really well. So, I mean, I would not be opposed to having this character in the game. Did he 100% tease this character? I honestly think at this point it could be 50-50 when it comes to it, because you never know when it comes to Dead by Daylight. You never know when it comes to any license that they could potentially get. Do I think it's something that's probably going to happen this year? No, I don't think so. I mean, they could blow us away and it could be a licensed survivor for the mid chapter, and it's just Daryl Dixon. He has a bunch of different looks in the Walking Dead show, so maybe that's how they have all the different skins. I'm not entirely sure, but I do think if Daryl Dixon was to come to the game, it'd probably be sometime next year as a solo survivor. But again, we don't know for sure. We'll have to wait and see. I wanted to update you guys on this. A few of you have been asking me to talk about this since it happened today, so here it is, dudes. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. I'm a little bit blown away. I don't exactly know how to feel about it, but let's have a conversation about it in the comments down below. But that's gonna do it for me, dudes. Thank you so much for watching. My name is TWD, I've been your host, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.